Now we're going to take a look at the solo for the song The City is Crying. I'm just going to take you through that solo, but before we do that, I'm going to take you through the tuning notes as we're in drop C sharp. So here they are. Okay, here's the first section of that solo. Okay, to start off this solo, we're going to slide from the 3rd fret on the D up to the 5th fret on the D. Then we're going to hammer on from 5 to 6 on the D string. 5, hammer on 7, pull off to 5 on the G. 6, pull off to 5 on the D. Then we've got 8 on the A, then 6 pull off to 5 on the D. Then we've got 8 on the A, 5 on the D. Then we've got 8, 6, 5 on the A. Twice, so we've got. Okay, and with the first note, it should sound like this at a slow tempo. Okay, now for the next part. Okay, we're going to start this on the 5th fret of the low E string, play 5, 6, low E, then 5, 6, A, 5, 6, D. Then we've got 5, hammer onto 7, pull off to 5 on the G. Then we've got 6, 5, 6 on the D. Then 5 to 7 on the G. So far we've got this. Then after that we've got 8, hammer onto 9 on the B. Then we've got 8, hammer onto 10 on high E, pull off to 8 on high E. Then hammer on 9 on the B, then play 11 on the high E. So we've got. Okay, so far we've got this. Okay, now for the next bit. Which is 13, pull off to 10 on the high E. Then 11, pull off to 10 on the high E. Then 13 B, 10 on the high E. Then we've got B on the 12th fret, 13 G to 10 G. Then we've got 13, 12 to end. And that's on the G. Okay, so far at slow tempo we've got this. Here's the next section of that solo. Okay, we're going to have a half bend on the 15th fret of the high E string. Then we've got an alternate pick run starting on the 13th fret of the high E string, starting with a downstroke. Then we've got 13, 16, 15, 13 high E. Then we've got 16 B, 15, 13 high E. Then we've got 16, 15 B, 13 high E. Then a whole step bend on 16 on the B string. Okay, the next part. Okay, this is going to start on the 19th fret of the G string, and we've got 19, 16, 13 on the G. then the same on the high E string. So we've got. Then moving down to the D string, we're going to play 18, 15, 12 on the D. Then the same on the G. So we've got this so far. Then moving back to the D string, and then play that twice again. So we've got 18, 15, 12 twice. So we've got. Then the last part, we're going to play 17, 14, and then 11 on the A string 3 times. Okay, so that whole lick slow should sound like this. Following on from that, we've got this. Okay, to start this off, we've got a hammer on and pull off between 11 and 12 back to 11 on the G string. Then we've got 12, 10, 12 on the D. Then we've got 11 to 12 on the G. Then 10 to 13 on the B, hammer on 12 on the G. Then 10 to 13 on the B again. Then 10 up to 14 on the high E string. So we've got this. Okay, when you get up to 14 on the high E string, pull off to 10 on the high E. 13, pull off to 10 on the B. Then hammer on 12 on the G. So. Then pull off from 13 to 10 on the B, 12 to 11 on the G. Then hammer on 12 on the D. So. Then we've got 12 pull off to 11 on the G, 12 pull off to 10 on the D. Then we've got 12 on the A, bar and play 12 on the D, back to 12 on the A, then 10 hammer on to 12 on the D. So you've got this. Okay, so the whole lick slow should sound like this. Okay, now for the next part. Okay, this next part's going to start on 14 on the G, pull off to 11 on the G, then we've got 13 D, 11, 14, 11 G. And then slide up to the next position, which is going to be 17 on the G, pull off to 14, then 16 on the D, then you've got 14, 17, 14 on the G. So. Then we've got the same 3 frets up from 20 on the G, so 20 pull off to 17 G, 19 on the D, then 17, 20 on the G, skip over the B string and play 17, 20, pull off to 17. Okay, so far we've got this. Okay, then this next tapping section is going to look like this. Okay, so that's tapping 23 on the high E string, pulling off to 20, pulling off to 17. Then hammering on 20, pull off to 17, hammer on 20, tap 23, pull off to 20, pull off to 17. So. Then you're going to do 19, pull off to 16, hammer on 19, tap 22 on the D, pull off to 19, pull off to 16 on the D. So you've got. Then you've got 18, pull off to 15 on the A. So. Okay, so the whole thing slow should sound like this. Okay, and the next part. Okay, starting this off, we've got 15, hammer on to 18 on the A string. Then we've got 16D, 18A, then 17 pull off to 16 on the D, then 18 pull off to 15 on the A. Now we're just going to cycle that round, so it's kind of going to sound a bit syncopated the way we're playing it. So. Okay, so we're finishing on the 17 pull off to 16 on the D. Then we've got 19 pull off to 16 on the D, hammer on 18 on the A. So. Then we've got 16 up to 19 on the D. So. Then we've got 17 up to 20 on the G, hammer on 19D. So. Then we've got 17 up to 20 on the G, 17, 20, back to 17 on the high, then 20, and then bend 19 up a half step on the G. So. So at slow tempo we've got this. Okay, now for the last section. Okay, starting this off, we've got 14, hammer onto 15, pull off to 14, pull off to 11 on the high E string. 14, pull off to 11 on the high E, 15 on the B. Then 11 on the high E, 15, pull off to 11 on the B. So. Then we've got 13, pull off to 11 on the B, and then 14 on the G. Then 11 on the B, 14, pull off to 11 on the G. So. Then bend up 12 a whole step on the G string, let it down, and then put some vibrato on it. So that whole last section slow should sound like this. Okay, well that concludes the solo analysis for The City Is Crying.